Hello, welcome back to the channel, Cali Legends Media. Of course, I want to begin by thanking all the subscribers. Thank you very much for your support. Really appreciate you all. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's very important to us content creators. It helps move our videos through the algorithm. Don't ask me how it works, it just works. Okay, so this morning I got some troubling news, Thank God it doesn't affect me directly, nor my family, but it affects somebody that I've come to respect, and I have big hopes for. I hope he is what I see, because YouTube's a funny place. People could be anything they want, any type of character they want to be on YouTube. And that's homie on the tira, Amed, okay? He said it himself, he had to get back into character because that's his thing, You gotta have a catch, like welcome to the tira, Spence on the tira, all of those little terms that he uses, they're his catchphrases, right? And that's what I mean by, as far as character goes, that and the fact that so far, from what I could see, he's well accepted by the community, okay? He has a lot of friends, a lot of people that care about him. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But look, if you're not one of those people, man, leave the guy alone. The guy's sick. Maybe he didn't pronounce his sickness correctly. Medical terms are very hard to pronounce, but the man is sick, and he knows, just like everybody knows, everything always comes to light. He wouldn't come on here and lie on YouTube to all his constituents, that support him and show him love. He's got his wife, his girl. He's a family man, and he's doing his thing. He's trying to make money so he could live better and stuff. So that brings me to the money part, okay? While he was in the hospital, I was on the live when it happened. People were getting at him and telling him, hey, why don't you set up a GoFundMe? And at first he refused. He goes, no, I don't like to be asking people for money, this and that and the other. And people were encouraging him, and oh, Amed, this is the time to do it. You're going through something, and let us help you, let us support you. Now, nobody can twist your hand or make you give a dime. When you give something, you give it from your heart, okay? And when you give it, you let it go, and it belongs to the person that you give it to. You no longer have no say-so over it. You know what I mean? It's like giving away a puppy and saying, okay, you could have this puppy. He's worth $50,000, but you have to name him Spot, okay? And when he gets 6 months old, you have to clip his ears. If not, I need the dog back. And when he's old enough, I want to breed him to whatever dogs I want to breed it to whenever I want to breed it. People are going to be like, so basically, I'm babysitting your dog. I'm just holding your dog for you, Amed finally broke down and he said, all right, I'm going to go ahead and set up a GoFundMe. He set up a GoFundMe for $4,000. And everybody knows how GoFundMes work, okay? You donate your money for whatever cause, but you donate it to that person. In Ahmed's case, it's to help him make his life easier while he goes through all the bull crap that he needs to go through, okay? He's in for a ride. I know people who've been treated for cancer. I know people who have gone and are going through chemo, and it ain't nothing nice, so any help, anything to bring him pleasure is going to be appreciated, people started saying, oh, he's probably not even sick. He's coming up on all you people. First of all, I think the people that did give to his GoFundMe gave it from their hearts and blessed this man with that money, you know, and all they want is for him to get better and bring a smile to his face and let him know that he's being thought of and that he's loved, you know. And a bunch of people came out with all kinds of mamadas, probably people that didn't even give, you know. It's like this dude does everything to stay out of the way, you know what I mean? He don't do reaction videos, he don't like to talk about other content creators. He dislikes all the things that I do, basically. But he's respectful to me, you know, and he's good with me. And he's good in my book, you know. And, you know, he tries to stay out of the way, and still people find something to go over there and mess with this guy, you know. If you don't like his get down, don't watch him, you know. If you don't want to participate in donations and stuff, then don't give, you know. But it's really nobody's business. All you're doing is putting more stress on this guy, because nobody likes people to talk out the side of their mouth about a person, you know. It's irritating. Guy don't need it. He went for a cruise. No, not on a ship, you know, a big old cruise to the Caribbean. No, he went for a cruise in the Carucha. He went to a little casino a couple hours away, and he got a room and he kicked it with his family, you know. Whether he used part of that money or not, that's his business. That's his money. It was given to him, you know. I could see if he was, if he said, oh yeah, you know, I need the money because they're going to chop off one of my legs, and I'm going to need to buy some special equipment. I need to modify my home so that I have things to hold on to while I walk and stuff. And then the dude never gets his leg done, never modifies his home, and buys himself a fucking bomba. You know what I mean? Then yeah, okay, you know, that's some snake shit, right? That ain't the case with this guy. Nobody's seen it. Nobody can say anything like that, because nobody can prove anything like that. So why bring it up, you know? Gunner made a video, man, talking about how much he supports this guy, you know, and how much respect and all of this that he has. But out of one side of his mouth, he's talking like that, and the other side of his mouth, he's talking about, you know, homie's a hustler, and you know, he's trying to get that money. You know, you can't hate the player, hate the game, and all this, you know, and making it sound like, and you know, we better not find out that, you know, you're doing the wrong thing, because it's going to come back and destroy your career, which is true if that happens, but that ain't the case. If you're going to support the dude, man, support him, give him some uplifting, and keep your mouth shut. You know, you don't like what it is. I think is Gunner got butthurt. Amed didn't say nothing about him. Neither I think I did. I think I'm the one that mentioned it. Something that he had said from somebody, and he just took it like Amed was addressing him during that comment. He didn't say Gunner. He didn't say fucking it was Tony the Tiger or Fruit Loops or whatever the fuck. You know, he just said certain content creator, you know? And I guess Gunner got butt hurt, you know? I don't know why. A lot of people don't like him anyways. A lot of people have caught him in so many lies and have proven it that it doesn't matter, you know? It doesn't matter to him, you know? But now he's trying to throw some give somebody flowers with one hand and 2 scoops of shit with the other hand, you know? I don't know. I just think that's some weak shit even for YouTube, you know? Anyways, I don't know. I just hope Amed gets better. You know, whatever he does with the money, he does with the money. It's for him. It's for whatever he feels that he needs. You know, Medicare or whatever insurance he has isn't going to cover everything. He's going to need to buy certain medication that's not covered, or at least have a hefty copay, you know. Even if you have Medi-Cal, sometimes you still gotta break bread with the pharmacy companies, you know. But whatever it is, that's his business. That money was given to him. That's how it works. GoFundMe is you're funding that person. I don't know, man. You know what? And it's just not this situation. I've seen this situation with this GoFundMe shit repeat itself over and over and over. And it starts with one vieja running their mouths, and then somebody jumping on their bandwagon, and by the time you know, you got a little group, and they're spreading that poison all over the place, you know. And that's Chisme does that, you know. And there's a lot of chismosos all over the place, even in the barrios, in the fucking churches, in the families, man. A lot of people are backstabbers. They talk behind your back, but in your face, they congratulate you and shake your hand. You know what I mean? So Amed just gonna have to deal with all of the nonsense from all of these people that are full of nonsense, and just enjoy himself and get over this sickness, this disease, because it's not a sickness, it's a disease that he has that can kill him, you know. And you know, gonna start trying to break down pneumonia and bronchitis, and I didn't hear him cough, you know. But it's possible, because my tío, when I was in prison 50 years ago, he died from a gunshot wound that he got 10 years before he died. None of that matters. All of that's just a bunch of weedy. You know what I mean? Dude said that they first diagnosed him with bronchitis, then pneumonia, you know, whatever it is, whatever stage of pneumonia he had, and whenever he was able to function, he got on YouTube and he functioned. Oh, well, you know, like, it ain't like he's not making money. He's in the hospital doing content, so you know he's making money. Man, YouTube don't pay shit, you know, unless they got subscribers like Gunner and Renegade Media, Dubs, all these people that get a lot of views and have a lot of subscribers. Yeah, they're making some money. They can survive on YouTube. But people with 20,000, 30,000, no, man. It's a little help, it's a little boost, but it's not enough to provide for a family or to even live off of. So I don't know why he even brought that up, you know. He was well enough to go live every day. So what? That's good. That's good. He had the strength to do that. You don't know how the man was feeling, man. People are stupid. People are ignorant. And when they get butt hurt, they'll say anything, you know. And that's what I seen this morning, where with Gunner, man, he's just a butthurt vato. He got butthurt, and he wanted to take some swipes, but he tried not to make it obvious. Gunner, was obvious, man. You know, we know how you really feel. We understand. Don't even trip. You know, you ain't got to like everybody. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, but at least, you know, be righteous about it. Say straight out, man. You know, I think this vato's this and that or whatever. If you're gonna say something, say it. Don't pussyfoot around or make people read in between the lines and talking code and all that. Nah, fuck all that. You know, believe me, everybody was able to understand where you were coming from and where you stand. That's Friedman, you know, that's you. But anyways, I hope Amed gets well soon. Keep him in your prayers. Those of you who pray, pray for his family too, because it's rough seeing a loved one going through in and out of the hospital, and people get sick, man. When they're taking chemo, they get sick, you know. So right now he's not getting an aggressive amount of chemo, but when he gets there, he's gonna feel it. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's kind of irritating, man, and I feel bad. I don't feel bad for Amed, man. I feel bad for Gunner, you know, and people like that, you know, people who do shit like that, you know. You know, you gotta be careful what you wish on people, man, because it could come back and bite you in the ass. You know, you never know. Just never know how things turn up. You know, things been going good in your life, Gunner. That's good, man. You've been making good. You've been coming up. That's good. But there's no guarantee that things are going to be like this all the time. You know what I mean? You might even end up back in behind bars, man. You could. I could too. You know, so be careful what you put and think about other people, man. You pretty much accuse them of hustling. You know, trying to hustle on YouTube. You know, so what if he's a homie? You know what I mean? That doesn't automatically give him a character that he's gonna burn you. You know what I mean? Usually people think about other people the way they are inside. You know what I mean? And if I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. But I really feel that, man. Most of the time people say something on this level, it's because they're capable of doing that, and they think like that. You know, like I never thought anything like this would come up in this situation, but every time I see a GoFundMe, it seems like we always hear something from the family or of the person that's getting the money, or somebody's jealous and bitching about it. You know what I mean? And in some cases, hey, it's true. People use that to take advantage, even of their friends and of their family. Now, whenever there's a funeral or something in our barrio, we take the money directly either to the wife, the mother, or to the funeral, whatever funeral parlor they're having the funeral at. You know what I mean? And we pay whatever amount we've collected or car washed or donated. We take it and get the receipt from the funeral house, so nobody could say nothing. And this money went for that, and that's what it went for. I got the receipt, you know. And it's a shame you got to be like that, man. But people are funny that way, you know. I don't suspect Amed of doing anything crooked or anything, and I don't have to, you know. Everything always comes out in time. Until it does, man, leave the man alone. Let him get better. You're gonna support him. Support him. Don't support him, and while you're supporting him, stick a knife in his back. You know, that's some dirty shit. You know, that's some PC shit right there. Anyways, that being said, I want to wish everybody a good day. God bless you, and stay free, people. Whatever you do, stay free, whatever it takes, man. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much.